Hi, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. I was going to send y'all an email and decided it would probably just be easier to do a video for y'all just to kind of give you a heads up as to where we are with the placements and all that other stuff. You can see, or I'm going to show you, I started, oh, it went away. I was going to say I started an announcement, but I figured, like I said, I'll just go ahead and do this email. So first of all, for 7/7/19, I just spoke to Dr. McHouston, and she is just waiting on one more placement. We are waiting on Horry County. That they tend to take a while, and they have some extra paperwork and stuff. So she is waiting on one more placement, but the rest of you should have your placements already, or by now, I should say. Make sure you are checking in SLL to make sure that you can see your placement. I believe your CT should be able to see your placement. When you go in, I did have a question about this in email, so I'm just going to answer it here. When you go in to log your hours, which if you have an initial meeting, I know a couple of you have already had some meetings, those absolutely count, and you will go under student logs, and you should be able to log your hours there, and then your CTs can come in and verify those as well. Dr. McHouston also told me to tell y'all to use Chrome or Mozilla because apparently everything else does not play nicely. And I have it written on my hand. So I just had to check to because I saw her in passing. So I wrote down what she said so I didn't forget before I got back up to my office. So maybe tell your CTs or suggest to your CTs to use Chrome or Mozilla. And again, you should be able to see they're called student logs under SLL, which is where you go to enter your hours. I would suggest go ahead and share the syllabus with your CT. I plan to send out an email to all the CTs. I, of course, have a meeting in 22 minutes, so it's probably not going to happen right now. But if you're meeting with them or if you're making contact with them, feel free to share the syllabus with them and tell them, basically what you do is really up to them. You have 3 observations, kind of specific observations that you're going to conduct, but then everything else is kind of fair game, right? Or kind of whatever they want you to teach. If they want you to teach one student, if they want you to teach a small group, if they want you to teach a whole class, it's really up to whatever will work for the two of you. I would maybe try for, trying to do about 10 3-hour days if that works or something like that. I know everyone who was involved with the placements worked as quickly as they could, and it's not, I'm not trying to badmouth any of the schools or any of the districts, but usually that's where the holdup comes in. Okay, it's from the districts, the schools, so it's not on the Francis Marion end. It sometimes takes a while for districts to get back to us. Okay, so but you still have, the rest of September. September's not over yet. We still have, another week and a half or so in September. You have all of October, all of November, and even into December for your hours. Okay, so that's the first thing. Again, 95%. I didn't do the actual math of your placements are completed. Again, I will send an email to the CTs, kind of sharing the syllabus and stuff like that. You are welcome to share the syllabus with them as well. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. And then the second thing I wanted to talk about are the observation assignments. They are all posted now under Assignments Fall 2024. So your observation exercise 1, this is the one that's been posted for a little while. And there's a video right there that you can watch about it. And remember, this is where you will submit your assignment. It is in PDF. I was just able to convert the other ones into Word. So if I'm able to do that, I will put it here and replace it as a Word document, okay? Because then you can type right into it. So I think I made this one due, I don't know, September 30th, which is coming up. But so hopefully you can get out to your placements, sometime between now and then to get this observation taken care of. This one is observation evidence of higher level thinking. And again, I will see if I can convert it into Word. I'm not going to do it now because that will mess it up. But there are just these 5 questions that you want to answer, or that I want you to answer. And again, remember, anywhere that it says mathematical, if you don't observe math, that's okay, right? You don't have to observe math for this class. Back when it was 763 and 764, you did, but for this class you don't, but it just happens to say mathematical. So if you are not observing math, it's fine. You can still go ahead and complete this observation. Okay, so that's observation number 1. And then the second one, again, I will try to convert it to Word if I have time before my meeting. The second observation, I posted this one, observation exercise 2. It is just called observation exercise 2 because that's how, creative I am. That one looks like this. I was able to convert this into a Word document. So you'll see at the top, it says 3.2 observation, prior knowledge. So what you're going to do for this one, you're going to take some notes about these 4 questions. And then after completing the observation, add your notes as appropriate. After the observation, write a summary paragraph on the use of prior knowledge in this lesson. Okay, so just a summary paragraph. You should be able to add an extra, right? This is Word, so you can type into it, So you should be able to add an extra page or else just, attach another page. Just a little summary paragraph about the use of prior knowledge in this lesson. How did the teacher incorporate prior knowledge, including strengths and what you may have added to incorporate prior knowledge? Again, this is your CT teaching. You are just observing their incorporation of prior knowledge. And again, you don't need to go back and tell your CT, oh, you should have done this. Oh, you didn't do this. No, that's not what the point is, right? These CTs are experts and excellent teachers. And so I want you to learn from them in a more structured way than just, oh, watch your CT, which is fine as well. But these are some 3 structured observations. Okay, so that's observation exercise 2. I know it says 3.2, but it is right here under observation exercise 2. Okay, and I think I put the deadline for this one October 25th. Okay, so you have plenty of time. You are certainly welcome to submit it before then, but you should hopefully be out there before October 25th. So whenever you feel the need to work on this with your CT, feel free. And then the second one is observation exercise 3. And this is, this is this one. So this is 4.9 reflecting on teaching and learning. So again, this is you observing, okay? But you want to think about to what extent the lesson task activities and or discussion support the lesson objectives. So you might need to ask the CT what the particular objectives are for whatever lesson you observe, if they're not on the board, right? So a lot of places have them on the board. So you might need to just ask your CT, oh, what are the objectives for this lesson? Okay, to what extent was each child engaged throughout the lesson? What instructional strategies were effective, ineffective? What management strategies were effective and ineffective? Again, this is why I found these kind of specific observations, because I really want you to target in on what was effective, what was not effective, right? Again, not to criticize the CT, but for your own knowledge. And I know, again, some of you are in your own classrooms now. Some of you will be student teaching. Some of, y'all will be eventually. So what was effective? What was not effective? What might you be able to use with either your particular students now or in the future? And then to what extent were you able to determine if a child learned the objectives? And then what do you feel were the most successful aspects of the lesson? There should be a question mark there. And what would you do differently if you were to teach this lesson again? So I know the again is kind of weird, but the CT is teaching it this time, right? You're observing it. But let's say you were to teach this to a different class in a week or something like that. What would you do differently? How would you change what the CT did to improve, possibly, if there needs to be any improvements, to this lesson? Okay, so again, I did want to point out in the syllabus, I actually made a mistake. I know, it's a shock. But in the syllabus under observation exercise 3, I had written assessing to inform instruction, page 61, and that is wrong. We're going to use that for the database instruction progress monitoring CBM project towards the end of the semester. So I did want to clarify this is the correct observation that I want you to do. Okay, and this was from page 44 of that book that I told you all I had. Okay, and I'm actually using the same field experience guide with my undergraduate math students. So this is the correct observation. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so those are, I do want to save it. Thank you very much. So those are your only assignments so far. Okay, so again, observation exercise number 1, number 2, and number 3. This one I have due, what did I just say, September 30th. These 2 I have both due October 25th, but you can certainly submit them at any time, okay? I will also get the videos posted for y'all. Remember, the videos that I post, you will watch 5 of them, and those 5 videos will count as 10 of your hours. So you have to do 30 hours in the classroom. Remember that, 30 hours, and then the 10 other hours will come from watching the videos. The videos are not posted yet, but I will get them posted. Okay, I think that's it. Again, most of you should have your placements by now. I will reach out to the CTs as well, but you are certainly welcome to, share the syllabus with them. I would like you to start making contact with them. If you have your placement, go ahead and reach out, try to set up some initial meeting times, and then get started on your hours. Okay, I think that's it. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm trying to think about anything else. Learner accommodation number 2 is due for 7/18. I sent y'all an announcement about that. And I think that's, I'm just looking at the syllabus to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I think that's where we are. So I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you are, again, making contact with your CTs, getting out there, starting to meet your CTs and the students. And again, what the CT has you do is really up to you and the CT. Okay, I tried to make it as open-ended as possible to accommodate a variety of classrooms and situations, placements where you might be. Okay, I think that's it for now, and I will see you back. Again, I'll post the videos, and I will do a quick assignment recording about that. All right, have a great day.